Welcome in to week 3 of the Cap City Summer Elite League. My name is Ryan Dietrich alongside Ian Phillips, and we are live from the Chiller North in Lewis Center, Ohio. Game 1 is going to be Battery Academy taking on Bladetech. Bladetech, the only ones on the ice at the moment. And real quick, if you did check the rosters, we do have a couple roster updates. For Battery Academy, Ethan Perot has actually been traded to Bladetech. So Ethan Perot is going to be playing for Bladetech today. And then a late scratch. Jack Johnson is out for Bladetech. And in for Jack Johnson, the Stanley Cup champion and new Columbus Blue Jacket again, will be Jack Hamilton, Olentangy Liberty alumni and state champion 2 years ago. And we were actually just watching Jack Hamilton in the Prospects game. And Ian, I know you're familiar with Hamilton's game. What do we expect from him?
Jack Hamilton's a tall defenseman. He moves the pucks very well. He's just an all-around, versatile player. I know he was drafted into the USHL this year. Still not clear where he will play this upcoming year, but Culver alum, he's definitely been around. He's played AAA his whole life, so a good addition here for Bladetech, and they're losing a Stanley Cup champion in Jack Johnson, but they're gaining a good player in Jack Hamilton.
Yeah, definitely bolstering the backside of that D-line, and there are the rosters there for you. And once again, I encourage you to visit capcityelite.com for all of the fluid roster updates. And we're going to highlight one more as Battery Academy takes the ice here. A little late to the warm-up, but you'll know him, you're familiar with him, number 16, Brandon Hawkins, who you'll remember last year pulled the Michigan and made SportsCenter's top 10. Brandon Hawkins, I just found out he is the ECHL MVP. There he is, number 16, right on your screen. I mentioned it last week that he led the ECHL in goal scoring and points for the Toledo Walleye, but he has been named the league MVP. So we've got a ton of talent out. Cam Atkinson, Brandon Hawkins. We've got a lot of firepower on the ice, Ian.
Yeah, I talked to Brandon Hawkins before this game. I was in the locker room getting numbers, getting all the official rosters, and I was talking to him about that goal last year. He said his ADD kind of runs wild when he takes the ice here over the summer, and I told him it's the perfect place for it. He's got a few more tricks up his sleeve. I can't wait to see what he does today.
Certainly excited for it. And there's one man that's going to try and stop Hawkins on the offensive side. That's a demon, Luke Farthing from Canisius. Another familiar face, Hayes Hundley right there, a defenseman. But he lights up the net, too. He is not afraid to try and put some pucks towards the net.
No, he's not. A Fargo Force player. He's all these USHL players tend to put a pretty good show on for these Cap City fans. But one of the big names today will be Cam Atkinson for sure. Yep. Excited to come back, and he was playing game 1. He had to leave halfway through, but he got to catch a flight. But he's back today, and I'm sure he can't wait to get started again.
Yeah, always good to have Cam back. One of the proud sponsors, Battery Academy's founded that. One of the helps run the Battery Hockey Academy here in Columbus. And so far on the season, Battery 0-2-0, no points. So they're looking to change things around, but Bladetech a little bit formidable. They are 1-1. So they've got 3 points on the season. They're tied for second with 6-1-4 hockey. And then High Bank in the lead with 2-0. Let's talk about the goalies. There we go, right there. 30 just went by. Garrett Alderman, we're familiar with him. He's down at the Ohio University, part of their ACHA program. Familiar with him. This is his 3rd week in the Cap City. And last year, did not make an appearance. So he's getting his 3rd game under his belt. And then for the other side, looks like he's already he's over there stretching on the far boards. We're going to have Trey Miller in net for Bladetech. There's a good shot. Trey Miller on your right from the SUNY Canton campus. And there's Garrett Alderman stretching right at the center line. And as we know, these goalies have got their work cut out for them.
Tate Singleton there sitting in front of us. He's an Ohio State alum. I remember watching him when he played at OSU. He can light it up. He can put the puck in the net. He's a speedy player. This year, he's looking to go into the American League. Can't wait to see what kind of tricks he's got up his sleeve.
All right, and I was checking some stats real quick. Bladetech has allowed 23 goals so far, and Battery has allowed 25. And that's not a slight on these goalies. That's just a testament to what kind of firepower is here in the Cap City Summer Elite League. So Miller and Alderman, they've definitely got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, that's the thing with these Summer League games. You know, you could score, 10 goals in a matter of 5 minutes very, very easily. So sometimes the numbers can be a little bit deceiving here. They got the goal light, as we know, which means once that is turned on, any goal that is scored for either team will result in 2 points being added to the scoreboard. So that'll be a strategy that some teams will look to use during the later parts of the games. We've seen teams use it. We've seen teams come back with it.
Yeah.
And, that's just some of the great things about this league. You can
makes it fun.
Yeah, it makes it very fun. You don't see this in professional hockey.
No.
You don't see this in high school hockey. It's a bunch of guys just having fun. There's low pressure.
Yep, yeah, Summer League, you see some similar stuff in like the Big Three. They'll do the 4-point spot just beyond the arc. Cam Atkinson, as they drop the pucks, we're about ready here. Clock's at 0. Once again, folks, 2 25-minute halves. Running clock minus the last 2 minutes of each half. All penalties result in the jailbreak style. This is a non-contact, non-body checking league. Just a reminder there, you won't see any checking. We've had a couple of penalties called, but not too many. They try and keep the pace flowing and just get the guys back in rhythm. That's what this Summer League's all about. 4-on-4, they take center ice. There's Hawkins. You can see a little bit of the Toledo walleye on his gloves. He's got the yellow flash still.
Battery's going to go with some firepower here to start the game. J.C. Capagna takes the opening faceoff.
All right, and we're underway. Bladetech back behind the net. We'll see what kind of rhythm they get into early. It's important to set up at least a little bit of an offense and a little bit of a routine. As Grisak throws it across the far side. That's Jack Gaudette at the top. Oh, that's on the inside. Will Rydell playing a little defense. Trying to help his teammate out, and here we go. Battery coming the other way. Hawkins takes it across the center line. Atkinson up on the right. Poked away near side. That looks like Stephen Halliday getting in on the action.
We already see some hand-eye coordination from Brandon Hawkins knocking the puck out of the air.
And they do that with such ease. Hawkins in the corner. Nice dump to Campagna in front. Turned away by Trey Miller. Nice little chip shot. Atkinson goes wide. Still with possession. Battery doing a good job. Rydell dumps it. Nobody home. Coming the other way. There's Jack Gaudette again. Good feed right back to him. Can't find the backhand. Alderman turns it away. Cross center ice. Cam Atkinson. Far side. Hawkins. Back to Atkinson and back to Hawkins. Nothing doing. Good work by Trey Miller closing the gap. Across center ice. Hawkins taking it back in the zone. To Atkinson. He shoots. Turned away by Miller again. Trey Miller doing a good job here early. JC Campagna. Quick little wrister. No good. He goes off the stick save there. There we go again, another look.
Oh, we got a breakaway here, Jake Gaudette. And he'll get our first goal today. As Jake Gaudette puts it right through the 5-hole of Garrett Alderman.
And here's it. There he is right on the bench. He's with the Cleveland Monsters. So familiar with him around the territory here.
Yeah, Jake Gaudette had a pretty strong performance in last year's playoffs with the Monsters. They made a deep run. Not able to get past the Hershey Bears in Game 7, but Jake Gaudette, no worse for wear here in Summer League.
All right, 2.5 minutes in. That might be our slowest goal to start yet. Battery's got it back behind their own net. And quick action on the other side, and it looks like we've got another goal. Let's take a look at the replay, see if we caught the action there. Gunnar Wolf Fontaine. Yep, clearly beats him. Rocking the silver in scarlet helmet, the Ohio State. Remember, Gunnar Wolf Fontaine ties it up 1-1. 21.5 to play. We're moving. That's Graham Broadfoot on the far side. Dumps it to his teammate, number 11. That's Alex Barber. Quick little wrister. Ethan Heidepriem stoned away. Alex Barber drops it back. Heidepriem with it now. Barber pass into Perot. Back to Barber. Couldn't tell who got the stick on it from Battery, but they take it away. They're going to try and charge. I think that was Tate Singleton.
Ooh.
Went a little trip by Heidepriem
right
there.
in front of us. No penalty called there.
Yeah, Cohen might have just lost his footing. Some murmurs from the fans wondering if that was that. But Will Cohen bounces right back up, and he's okay. Quickly the other way. Strong wrister from Caden Brown, just a little wide. So Luke Farthing and Caden Brown working around Alderman. Heidepriem over to Farthing. Back, Brown's got it behind the net. Cohen in front, playing some defense, helping out Alderman. Takes it away and clears it out. Tries to give Alderman a little breathing room. They'll get a quick ice change, but not in time. Here comes Grisak. Shoots wide. And they finally get a little line change in off the late, but they survived. Quick one there from Hawkins. JC Campagna trying now. Atkinson back around to Campagna. Behind the net with it, that's Stephen Halliday. Up to Grisak. Grisak wrister. Good glove save by Alderman. And here comes Battery the other way. Brandon Hawkins with it. Over to Cam Atkinson. Made that look easy.
Brandon Hawkins pulling out those tricks.
What a dish.
That we saw last year. He just puts a stick over top of the puck and gets it right to Atkinson, as we can see right there. Atkinson makes no mistake.
Nice little crafty move. Cam Atkinson.
Well, as I said earlier, Brandon Hawkins told me he had a few more tricks, and he wasn't lying. You can see just over 5 minutes into his second season with Cap City, Brandon Hawkins bringing out the tricks. As Cam Atkinson will get a breakaway here. Shoots it wide.
And that's Jack Hamilton, who we mentioned, stepping up this game. Number 3 was down there trying to stop him. Atkinson got the shot off but didn't score. Jace Grisak right into the belly of Alderman. Battle for it, Halliday. Good defense by the new teammate. That's Tate Singleton. The Toronto Marlies. He's out there in that turquoise pants and helmet. And here we go, coming the other way. Bladetech sure putting the pressure on Alderman early. Forcing Battery to play a little bit of defense. Singleton moves it up the near side. Campagna chips it to center ice, stolen away by Halliday. Halliday. Great God, debt. No good. Just wide. Here comes Brandon Hawkins, ECHL MVP. Trey Miller right into the belly. Covers up and can't find it.
Brandon Hawkins throws a little change up there.
And so this is he's got it stuck in a pad somewhere.
He's got to get some of the disco moves
This is
to get it out.
Ultimate definition of run the clock. Doing the leg shake. Love to see that. Trey Miller there trying to kick it out. As we get back to the action here. Quick little wrister. think that was Hayes Hundley through the slot. Nice work by Halliday keeping it in the zone. Poked away by Battery, but Bladetech remains possession. Halliday, nice move. Works his way around Cohen, but can't get a shot off. Hayes Hundley backs out, tries to reset. Halliday charges in. Drop pass, just a little wide. Halliday, a backhand, down to Gaudette. And here we go. Battery trying to give Alderman a little breathing room. Gonna roll Fontaine over to Singleton. They still can't clear the zone, though. There we go, but right to the stick of Alex Barber. And here we go again. Hayes Hundley working it in. Got Graham Broadfoot to his right. Back in the corner, trying a little tie up.
Stephen Halliday has pretty good hands. He's drafted in the 4th round there by the Senators, Ohio State product.
I think that was Jake Gaudette.
That was
again.
Jake Gaudette.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that one.
Another AHL guy with pretty good hands.
But right on cue, they tie it up 2-2. And that's what happens when you keep it in the zone for an extended period of time. Eventually, one just kind of gives way. We'll wait for the PA announcement, but I think
that will be Gaudette. Tate Singleton bats it out of the air.
Broadfoot with the apple there. See, Battery can get a little something going here. Been a lot of Bladetech in the offensive zone as Broadfoot takes it away. Right back to Spencer Cox, though. Cox to Singleton. Gaudette and Cox a little tied up there at the blue line. A little friendly pushing over. Here we go. Hayes into Ethan Perot. Backhand, nice save. Garrett Alderman.
Glove saved by Alderman.
Ooh,
He made
what
it
a
flashy.
glove. Yeah, he did make that flashy. Oh, great look from our cameraman. Nice work down on the side. You could see that just stick right in it. Big save by Garrett Alderman. 14.5 remaining. Broadfoot and Brown. Campagna can't stop it. Brown misses just behind the net. Campagna tracking it down near side. Sweeping in from the right. Nice deke. Great move. JC Campagna scores. I sure thought that went in, and I think JC did too.
Went just wide. Had everybody fooled.
Yep. Heideprem to the far side. Again, Brandon Hawkins, he's got Atkinson to his right, loses the puck. That was a nice poke away there by Luke Farthing. I think got some stick on it. Caden Brown chips one up into the net, comes back down. They keep it going. Luke Farthing tracks it down.
That's one of my favorite rules here in the Cap City League is once it touches the net, it is no longer, or it's still in play, I should say.
Yep, they don't blow it dead.
It definitely keeps the flow.
Atkinson all alone. Trey Miller with the stick. Big save.
Just too many moves there from Atkinson. So we get another breakaway here.
How about that defense? Will Rydell just can't stop it. With the goal, that's going to be Ethan Heideprem for Bladetech, his first of the afternoon. Here's a good look at it again. You'll see Rydell get in there and try and poke that away. Just couldn't reach it. Heideprem takes it 5-hole, nothing to it. And that's what you want to see here in the Summer League. Some of that kind of one-on-one little breakaway. Guy right behind him, got a teammate. Decisions to make. Brandon Hawkins, he shoots just off the crossbar. That was close.
Yeah, that's what the fans want to see. They come here for the big plays and the Michigans, if you will.
Greasock with the apple on that one. Yeah, we came to see goals. That's what the fans are in the seats for. Goals in bunches. Stanley Cup, we saw so much defense.
Yes, yes. And that's the thing. Like, nobody's going to get mad at you if you go up in the play, if you're looking for a goal in this league, because
That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's about. They want the breakaways. They're not looking for too much defense here.
Just under the 12-minute mark. Tate Singleton spins, passes across ice. Rydell shoots just into the shoulder. Saved by Miller. Bladetech bringing it the other way. And Halliday. Drops it. He's looking for Jack Hamilton. Battery away with it. Gunnar Wolf Fontaine.
Mitchell Neidl there. Not able to get it quite past Trey Miller.
That was quite the spray, too.
It was. He sold the move to his backhand pretty hard. Trey Miller snags one out of the air for himself.
Yeah, Fontaine takes the nice pass. Let that one rip, but Trey Miller with a great glove save. Here we go the other way. Halliday again. Fontaine tries to slow him up. Tries for the wraparound, no good. Alderman right in position. Good skating here on display this afternoon. Fontaine across to Singleton. He shoots off the stick of Miller. Here's Halliday. Gaudette looking for Brown in the slot. Singleton keeps it. Tate Singleton with it near side.
I've talked a lot about pace of play in these last couple games in between the benches, and this game there seems to be a lot of really good pace. There's a lot of breakaways, 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s, a couple goals, some sweet feeds from Brandon Hawkins.
Tate Singleton throws one at Miller, makes the save. Big Gaudette trying again. That's turned away by Spencer Cox. Tate Singleton over to Fontaine, couldn't get it in. Got to hold up and wait. There we go, Fontaine. Cox on his right. Yeah, a little errant shot there, just kind of might have been just stolen by Lundberg. Far side, Halliday comes sweeping in. Another good save by Alderman. Tate Singleton takes it away. Brandon Hawkins offsides. Yeah, just caught cherry picking a little bit there.
I have a feeling we were going to see some fireworks there if that play ended up being onside, but we'll have to wait a little bit longer for Brandon Hawkins to get another breakaway. You know what he did the last time, so.
2-3, 8:50 to play here in just the first half of the first game. Coming up next, we'll have 6-1-4 taking on High Bank. Battle of first and second place going on there. All right, J.C. Campagna far side. Atkinson near side, pad save. Great stretch by Trey Miller. Alex Barber takes it across the blue line. Drops it to Heideprem. Snatched out of the air by Alderman. Quickly the other way, Campagna to Hawkins.
See him try to drag it to the backhand there. Just wasn't able to get a good grip on that puck. They try to flip it up, and then that's how they get it on their stick, and he just wasn't able to get that one to go for him.
Ace Huntley, nice stab there by Spencer Cox. A little poke in the slot. Disrupts the shot. And, yeah, that was a great poke save by Trey Miller. Here we go. Atkinson beats
Bar
Miller.
Down. Atkinson hits the back bar there. And you see that NHL shot from him as he's able to beat Trey Miller there right on the glove side. As you see, he walks in, lets it go right in the slot. And Trey Miller just you know, I don't care how good of a goalie you are. You get a shot like that on a breakaway from the slot. Not often you're going to be able to save it. And Atkinson scores another one on that high glove. Right as we're talking about it, he comes in with another one of the quick shots and just beats Trey Miller.
And you can see just how deadly accurate it is. From that previous shot, just painting the corner. And then this one, just take another look. He's got help all around him. He just lets it rip. Basically the same thing, and that's a sharp angle. Broad foot in, passes over to Brown. Couldn't put it on the tape. Atkinson to Hawkins. Hawkins with it. Brandon Hawkins, he shoots, he scores.
3 consecutive glove-side shots for Trey Miller that he's let in. And they've all been from pretty good players, so you can't blame him too much there as he just walks in and a little bit of a toe drag. Connor Bedard release there. And you can see why he's the ECHL MVP. Shots like that.
Yep.
It's hard to save.
Pick your poison there. You've got Hawkins coming at you from the left side, and then you got Campagna and Atkinson middle right. Here we go again. Campagna just into the belly up, and that one got stuck up and out of play. Actually went through the net, so we'll have a rare face-off.
Battery's just dumping it on here.
Yeah, 3 goals in the last.
Another one.
4 goals in the last. Will Rydell from the Calgary Wranglers of the AHL. So
you know, Ryan, you know it's Summer League, but
just a
Trey Miller has to be getting a little bit rattled here, right? It's 4 straight goals on 4 shots here, or 5 shots, excuse me.
Well, rattled's he's probably pretty angry back there. You know the competitor he is, he doesn't like doing that. So here we go, Bladetech trying to answer. Stephen Halliday, backhand, he beats Alderman.
Starting to get the fireworks here with 5:15 left in the first half.
Yeah, and you're not a kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4 goals in the last 90 seconds. 2 minutes maybe. Here we go, right off the faceoff. That's Singleton. Makes a nice move around Farthing, but Miller pokes it away. Up top, Mitchell Nidell. Drops it to Will Cohen, lets it rip over the head of Miller. Halliday up ahead, Brown right side. Nidell trying to track down Farthing, a little red 2-on-1. Nice give and go. Farthing to Grisak. Grisak right back. Luke Farthing scores a goal.
Nidell just lost his footing there coming up in the neutral zone, and Grisak makes him pay as he takes the puck right up the ice pretty quickly.
Yep, take a look at the replay there. Yeah, poked, loses his footing, and it's just off to the races. A little give and go. Nothing to it. You get Alderman going one way, the puck comes back, and it just leaves a wide open window. Tate Singleton, pass across the ice.
Not a goalie's game here the last 5 minutes.
Not at all. This is a fan's game.
It 100% is.
6-5, 11 goals here with 3.5 to play. How about that move by Halliday? Grisak rips it just wide.
I'll tell you what, the fans behind us here are loving this hockey.
Well, it's 90 degrees outside, hot and humid. Come on in and watch some hockey. Little defense here. Gunnar Wolf-Fontaine pokes it away on the break. Trey Miller gets
on the goal
save.
line.
Wow.
We'll have to get the officials' review on that one.
We'll go to New York and check the VAR.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of
Toronto.
He was backed all the way into the net. You could see it just getting close. Great work there. Gunnar Wolf-Fontaine. Over to Cohen, turned away. How's Jack Hamilton? Olin Tangi Patriot. Graduate. A little offside's got to give that one up. Bladetech with possession. Yeah, take a look at the replay here. You can see how close that is, and Miller just backing up a little bit, holds it. Right on the line. How about that? Good work from the goaltender there.
Great work from our replay to be able to catch that. Looks like it didn't go in. but you can't get much closer than that.
That one was awfully close as he gets it between the legs, but able to kick it out. Atkinson thought he had another one. Here we go the other way. Gaudette, far side, over to Halliday. Easy pass to Grisak, who buries it. Chase Grisak.
We have a brand new ball game here with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this first half.
Just under 2 minutes here, all tied. Take a look at the replay. Nice little turnover there caused by Broadfoot. Moving a little bit slower. This has been an action-packed 22 minutes, so. JC Campagna splits the defense, back to Atkinson. Miller tries to poke it out. Campagna. Trey Miller, falling, spinning, diving save.
Marc-Andre Fleury-like from Trey Miller there, trying to keep the puck out of the net. He looks like he has some regained confidence there after his team comes back and ties it up, but Brandon Hawkins on the breakaway. Brandon Hawkins, you can see why Cap City loves this guy.
Trey Miller with the save.
He comes in with that Michigan last year and comes in with moves like that this year. JC Campagna drops it back and snagged out of the air there by Trey Miller.
Miller gets an ovation from the crowd on the glove save. Yeah, here's the Brandon Hawkins. Miller takes that one to the chest, and then he stands strong again. Pokes it out, but Campagna regains it, shoots, and then here we go. The turnaround with the backhand glove. And on the other end, as we get back to the action, it's a Bladetech goal right on cue. Might be Gaudette again. Here's Hayes Hundley in front of us.
Looks like it'll be Alex Barber, just sneaks the puck right over the glove of Alderman. Alex Barber went and played overseas this year after finishing up at BGSU, I believe.
Good eyes there. Ian, yeah, Barber right through the slot. And Bladetech regains the lead after giving up 3 straight to Battery.
Barber there with the pass to the middle. That won't go.
Yeah,
blocker saved by Alderman.
Battery still trying to poke it down a little bit. They need to clear the zone here and avoid a goal in the last 10. Broadfoot to Hundley. Hayes Hundley shoots, he scores just under 5 seconds. Ties. Or excuse me, extends the lead, 2. Ace Hundley, that's his first of the afternoon. According to my tally, I'm trying to keep up. All right, just under 5 seconds left, face off. Ace Hundley wraps it up. So, man, action-packed last 8 minutes of the game there, as we've got an 8-6 lead from the boys at Bladetech. We're going to step aside here at halftime. And before we do, let's just remind us of what Brandon Hawkins did last year.
Drop pass, intercepted by Campagna. Here we go. Breakaway. Hawkins. There's that crazy whirly bird move, and he puts it in. This guy's got more tricks than a carnival huckster.
What in the world? My goodness, Brandon Hawkins. Smooth with the puck is he. Watch this, folks.
You knew that he was planning to show him something different almost every time. Look at this. Talk about the Michigan goal. Ha!
Holy cow.
You know how in gymnastics they name a move after whoever made the move. I think that we just saw Hawkins there. Drop.
Welcome to Smoked on High Barbecue. Come on in.
I'm Justin Cohn. I'll be the Thunderbirds College Prep head coach. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I played in Philadelphia for the Junior Flyers my whole youth career, and then I moved on to the EHL with the Philadelphia Junior Flyers. Then from there, I went to the Buffalo Regals, where I played with Dave. Played in the NCDC for the Rochester Monarchs and the Utica Junior Comets. And then I finished off in New Jersey with the Titans. And then from there, I made a Division III commitment to Alvernia University. I went there for a quick stint, 1 year, and then I got a great opportunity in Albuquerque, New Mexico to be their assistant coach for their NA3HL program. It was the inaugural season, and I was also the 14U head coach out there as well. And then we just wrapped up our last season here in Decatur, where I finished up. I was the elite head coach, premier assistant, and now I'm here in Columbus.
David Dew, serving as the general manager for the college prep team. Born and raised here in Columbus. Went to Olentangy Liberty High School, graduated from there. Played for that hockey team, and then went into the junior stuff. Went out and played for Seacoast College Prep. That was an independent, college prep opportunity, just similar to what we're putting together for these kids here in Columbus. So very experienced within that realm and kind of know how that works, the ins and outs. I followed that up with went over to Buffalo and the GOJHL, joined him for some good junior B hockey out in Canada, and after that made a college commitment to Bernathen College out in Pennsylvania. And then injuries happened and whatnot, and found myself in the hockey operations side of things with some scouting roles within various leagues. I did some video work with the 40-year Meteors and the GOJHL, and then was a scout with the Elmira Junior Enforcers before hopping into the director scouting role with the Ogden Mustangs within the NCDC, and settling into that role very nicely. We're a pretty successful program, and got to throw in a USHL scouting job on top of that with the Fargo Force with the USHL. Very esteemed programs, both had a lot of success this year, and very proud to attach myself to that, and then also be able to attach the program we're putting together here and filter those opportunities for our guys. Being from here, it's obviously, I'm ecstatic about it. We were our ownership group was sniffing around a couple different cities and areas. A couple different opportunities arose, and when Columbus kind of logistically worked out with not only the schedule we wanted to put together, but just the overall landscape of things with the Thunderbirds, it was just kind of a perfect fit. And we're going to be here locally at the Chiller Ice Rinks, and I grew up playing at those rinks, and it's part of my network. So obviously very excited about that, and things just kind of all fell into the place throughout our network and with the Thunderbirds network, and we couldn't be more happy.
Attention all caregivers, sign up now to receive your free tickets to the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo, Saturday, November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Boathouse, 679 West Spring Street. Presented by Franklin County's Office on Aging, the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo is a free event for caregivers with services that include massages, reflexology, manicures, yoga, aerobics and line dancing, free lunch and learn, exhibitors, vendors, prizes, and so much more. Go to caringforthecaregiverexpo.com to register. Pampering services are first come, first serve. Lunch provided while supplies last. This is a Spencer for Hire Media 18 and over event.
Welcome back to the Cap City Summer Elite League live here on Yamo Media Network. Ryan Dietrich alongside Ian Phillips. Coming out of intermission, Bladetech leading Battery Academy 8-6. Off a flurry of goals there in the last 5 minutes. Hayes Hundley and Alex Barber respectively netted the last two to take the lead after we were all tied up at 6. There's Chase Greasock. We were talking about him earlier. Let's see, Chase, he signed, I did a little research, he signed with the Coventry Blaze. They're in the EIHL Elite Ice Hockey League, which is the highest level of hockey in the UK, which I did not know.
Yeah, Chase Greasock played pretty well today. He's done really well in the neutral zone, kind of makes the other team capitalize off their mistakes. And
Ethan Perot making a move there. Over to Halliday, back to Perot. Yeah, Greasock's got 1 assist and 1 goal. He might have another assist that I missed in there, but at least 2 points so far through the first period. JC Campagna up the right side. Looks like he lost it a little bit off the tape there, kind of fumbled. Covered up by Bladetech coming the other way. There's Jake Gaudette. He's got 2 goals on the day. As we get back underway, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in. Spread the word, share the link. Tell everybody we've got 4 more weeks here. We'll have the championship. This is week 3. There'll be 6 weeks of regular season play, followed by the championship battled in there. That's Garrett Alderman making the save.
Halliday just walking in, such a smooth skater as we see him again. And the water bottle exploding goal there. I believe that's Greasock with the shot.
Right on cue, Jace Greasock. Jeez. Nets his 2nd goal of the day. And a good look here from the camera. You can see Halliday takes the pass, does a little work. Unselfish as he draws Alderman that way.
Takes a shot, and then Greasock just roofs it.
Pops the bottle. Like I said, his 2nd on the day, 9-6 Bladetech over Battery. And I will remind everybody about the money puck. Money puck red light. Each team has 1 money puck during the game. They each have it left. Nobody's used it yet. So when they hit that red light, 2 minutes, each goal is worth 2. So it can be a good chance for Battery to come back. Or Bladetech to
breakaway here.
Tate Singleton. Smooth through the 5-hole.
Takes a simple shot, puts it right through the wickets there. Simple but effective.
Yep. Yeah, not just a little change-up basically. And you can see he's got that wide triangle spread. Singleton recognizes it.
I've had my fair share of breakaways here, and that's the first thing you look for is that 5-hole. See how open it is. See what you can do to open it up. And once you see that little bit of daylight, it's the easiest place to make the goalie pay.
Cohen Brown up the far side for Bladetech. Puts it down. Spencer Koch chases it down, gets it out to Singleton. Now onto the stick of Fontaine. He's got Singleton to his right. Gunnar Wolf rips it wide. Singleton with possession here, near side boards.
There's a high stick. So play will stop.
A rare stoppage in play here.
But the clock continues to run. And we want to remind you that the next game we have, it'll be a little bit of firepower between High Bank and 614 Hockey.
Always.
We have Sean Corrali making his debut this season, along with Jack Roslovic. Yep. And then we're returning Carson Meyer and Kiefer Sherwood, who had quite the week last week.
My goodness.
Carson Meyer played 1 game but put up 4 goals and 5 assists. So we're excited to see how well he does week 2. And that'll be coming up at 1:30 right here on Yamo Media.
Nice little blocker save there by Alderman. Here's a little Jack Hamilton. Cross ice to Cohen Brown. Hamilton gets the return but can't put it away. Bladetech keeps it alive. Heidepreen backhand down to Brown behind the net. Out to Heidepreen. Pass to Hamilton, backhand, no good.
Jack Hamilton, smooth hands, just not able to finish there.
Singleton's pass is stolen by Brown.
It looks like he'll get another shot here on a 3-on-0. Will Cohen back.
Alex Barber to Heideprem, who misses wide. An errant pass goes back down the zone. They might get a little change here. Atkinson will come on. Oh, what a steal by Cohen. Brown just loses control, though. But Bladetech retains possession. Poked away by Cox. Atkinson up ahead to Hawkins. Brandon Hawkins lets it rip. Blocker save. Campagna can't find the pass to Atkinson. Ran Broadfoot up the near side. Alex Barber can't finish. That was a good pass from Broadfoot to Heideprem. To Barber, Brandon Hawkins. All alone. And he shoots, he scores. I thought it kicked high.
That was right off the crossbar, looks like there.
Yep, snuck under. I thought it kicked over. Here's another good look. Brandon Hawkins. That did miss. It kicked off, but it kicked out into the net and out of play. I was wondering why they stopped play there. You can see on that replay, kicks
right
hard
off
off the crossbar. I'm sorry about that, folks. Got me fooled for a second. Back in action. Broadfoot rips just a little wide right. There we go, battling behind the net. That's Will Cohen.
A fake shot from Brandon Hawkins gets it right to Atkinson in the slot, and Atkinson makes no mistake and buries it. As we see one more move by Brandon Hawkins, and my God, he is just lighting it up today. As you see that fake shot there, straight to Cam Atkinson, who rips a slap shot right in the slot. And he's not going to miss many of those.
Well, and how about the off-the-boards pass that set that whole thing up? I think that was Will Cohen from deep, who's got the puck right now.
Battery Hockey Academy looks like they're getting tired of losing here.
Nidell and Atkinson battling for it. Hawkins lets it rip.
We have our first money puck here by Battery Hockey Academy.
All right. And Hayes Hunley tries to turn it against him. The shot misses, but Broadfoot's got it down in the corner. We've got Griesach, Hunley, Halliday, and Heideprem. And for Battery, Atkinson gets it poked away. J.C. Campagna can't come away with it. Chase Griesach now up ahead to Halliday. Halliday shoots just a little wide, back around the boards. Broadfoot tracks it down behind the net. Can't find Hunley. Hawkins up ahead to Campagna, all alone. J.C. Little hesitation, dropped it to Atkinson, couldn't get it to him. Ace Hunley passed to Broadfoot up ahead to Griesach. 3-on-1. Broadfoot, good save by Garrett Alderman. 1 minute remaining
Brandon
on the
Hawkins
money puck.
breakaway.
Winds up, slaps it, saved. Trey Miller. Pass a little wide out the slot. Rydell couldn't find his man. Hawkins keeps it in possession, though. Between the legs, through the slot. Trey Miller extends, being a bit aggressive, makes the save. About 30 seconds left here on the money puck. Bladetech going to try and grab two. Chase Griesach. Couldn't find anybody. They had a nice little triangle set up out front of Alderman. Good defense from Will Rydell. And Cam Atkinson, he shoots, he scores for the money puck. That's worth two.
Looks like it was Brandon Hawkins there with the shot. Atkinson with the setup there. So we see the replay, breaking it out the zone. Brandon Hawkins, no mistake, just rips it right over the blocker there of Trey Miller.
Good eyes, Ian.
Here's another breakaway here.
Tate Singleton drags it. Miller extends that foot, though. Stuffs him away.
So that'll put the Battery up 10-9 with the money puck goal there from Hawkins.
Will Rydell cross ice. Gunnar Wolf Fontaine.
It's been a back and forth affair all day between these two teams. Very well matched here to start the day.
Fontaine across the front. Singleton can't get it. Halliday is off and running.
Halliday makes no mistake there as he goes to the backhand and beats Alderman. Halliday, the Sens prospect. And we'll see. I believe the money puck was turned on. Oh, it looks like the money puck was turned on before that goal. So
How about
looks
that
like
for
the
Bladetech?
Bladetech will regain the lead as this game continues to go back and forth here.
Yeah, Battery's money puck had been expired for half a minute maybe. Bladetech timely kicks it on as we get Gaudette slapping another one in there. Alex Barber trying to track it down. Tate Singleton makes the move, gets beat, runs his man into the goalie. All right, battle across center ice. Rydell trying to track it down. He's got two Reds behind him. Up that money puck. Stephen Halliday, that'll be his third of the afternoon then. Counts as 2. Here we go, Rydell behind the net. Reds out front. Singleton winds up. Can't find it. Battery maintains possession. Gunnar Wolf Fontaine over to Ethan Cohen. Off Cohen's backhand. Fontaine retains possession.
Less than a minute here remaining in the money puck.
Centering pass to Spencer Cox. Cox has it stolen away by Alex Barber. Garrett Alderman is aggressive. Jay Gaudette intercepts it. Owen Brown up high, can't find it. Money puck still on for just another moment. Bladetech's got a chance here. See if they can get one in quick. Alex Barber across the front. Alderman makes the save. Gunnar Wolf Fontaine on the aggressor. Singleton poked away by Luke Farthing. Singleton winds up, goes wide. Money puck still on. And Petraglia about to shut that money puck off. There it goes. All right, back to normal. Money puck is off. Bladetech can't take advantage. Or they do take advantage with just the one right on cue. 13 minutes remaining. It's about halfway here through the second period. A tight one, 10-11.
Yeah, back and forth action here, Ryan.
Yep.
It's really been one of the better games here so far in Cap City. Got a lot of firepower here on both sides.
Yeah, the two we saw last week kind of got out of hand. Cam Atkinson dribbling in front, stoned by Miller. Trying again on the rebound, stoned again by Miller. Jake Gaudette. Into the zone to Caden Brown, back to Gaudette. Just wide right behind the net. A little too far into the zone there. Loses a skate. Campagna trying to steal it. Gaudette with a third shot attempt. Moves it to his backhand, just wide again.
Gaudette there with another great opportunity there in front as he tries to get it to Jack Hamilton. Not able to get a stick on it. Jack Hamilton's listed at 6'5", 195 there on Elite Prospects. He's a big guy, hard to play against.
Yeah, a little off sides there. So Atkinson kind of lost it. Turns it over as Campagna's in the zone. So Bladetech recovers. Here we go. Hamilton far side. Barber ahead of him. Pass turned away, though, by Mitchell Nidell. Campagna back to Nidell. Shoots. Catches a stick in the middle. Alex Barber kicks it away. Helps his teammate out. And that's part of the play in defense here. The guys have got to get in there and help their goalie out by poking some stuff out of the zone.
Yeah, 100%.
Graham Broadfoot, loses the pass through the legs. Turns it over. Right back the other way come Cam Atkinson.
Cam Atkinson.
He scores.
Rips it from just under the top of the circle there.
And you can see him all smiles from Cam Atkinson.
Right there from to the left of that right circle, that right dot. Cam Atkinson able to beat Trey Miller, low blocker.
Ties it up at 11. I've got Atkinson with 5 goals here this afternoon. And here we go again. Mitch Neidl moving it across center ice into the zone. Drops it to Atkinson. Good save by Miller. Atkinson gets it back. Campagna had a good chance there. He tried to just drop it down in front of him, but dribbled away. You can see him kind of smiling as he lost that one. Here we go. Graham Broadfoot with it. 4-on-1. Little Lacy D from the blue. Gets away from him. Broadfoot in the corner. Jack Hamilton, Grisak with the pass to Hundley off the post. Cam Atkinson trying to make it 6, just a little high over the net. Tied up, 10 to play. Ethan Heideprem works it in from the right side. He shoots. Glove saved by Alderman. No chance there. Campagna can't keep track of that one. Grisak. Over to Heideprem, 2-on-1. Grisak can't handle the pass. He's trying to find Hundley. He lets it rip. Alderman makes half a save, but it leaks by him. Hayes Hundley with the goal.
See there, they make something out of nothing there. As it just leaks through Garrett Alderman.
Yep.
That'll give Bladetech the 12-11 lead.
Yep, Alderman made the initial save. He's kind of flooded out of his sweater there, and he tried to hold on, but Hayes Hundley gets one by. That's his 2nd goal of the afternoon by my count.
Oh, another one right there.
Pops that bottle up a little bit. Number 91 for the blue, Mr. Will Rydell. Another good look at it. You can see him coming up to the right side. Great feed from Neidl. Rydell, or excuse me, Tate Singleton, I think, gets the apple there. Wait for the PA announce on that. 12-12.
Yeah, we'll hear it here in a couple seconds.
You don't have a lead for very long here in this league, folks. It'll be Rydell's 2nd of the afternoon.
That's one of the great things. It can change so fast.
Tate Singleton down there.
Have a 2-goal lead 1 second, and then you're losing by 3 the next. And that's just how it is here at Cap City.
Back behind the net, Battery working it around. Gunnar Wolf Fontaine out front. Singleton with it, can't find Rydell. Stephen Halliday steals it, throws it back to his teammate, can't find him though. All right, a little hot potato here in the neutral zone. Caden Brown comes away with it. Ethan Perot kind of pokes one there, tries to track it down, coming out away with it. Perot still has possession. Behind the net. Bladetech still got it. Caden Brown. Over to Halliday. Halliday, some nice stick work. Jake Gaudette. Haven't seen much from Gaudette since the early in the first half. In the first period, excuse me. All right, the slowest 30 seconds we've had all day, Ian.
Yeah, seems to be as we get a lot of back and forth action here.
These guys are basically just running sprints up and down.
I mean, the puck has been back in the net 24 times. You don't see that every day in hockey.
Nice slapper there by Singleton, just a little high. Cox keeps it in the zone behind the net. Out to Brandon Hawkins.
We'll have to check the record book here at the end for the highest scoring Cap City game, but this has to be up here.
Brandon Hawkins around to Spencer Cox. Spencer Cox backs it out. Singleton the far side, over to Hawkins. Back to Singleton.
See a lot of back and forth action here.
Yeah. And they got to be getting a little bit tired. These guys have been, as you've seen it, Halliday up the left side, looking for his teammate, Gaudette. Slides in. Turned away by Spencer Cox and Garrett Alderman. Cox with the takeaway. Good defense there by the boys in blue. Cam Atkinson and Brandon Hawkins off to the races. Atkinson shoots, misses.
Yeah, and that last out there, they are tired. I talked to J.C. Capagna after he played 2 games last weekend, and he just looked beat. They are, on Battery, they got 5 guys on the bench. It's 4-on-4 hockey, so they're playing just about half the game, and it's not slow skating. I'll tell you that much. It's very, it's intense. It's more intense than it looks, but they're definitely not full of energy near the end of these games.
It's it's off-season time. These guys aren't in like full season conditioning.
Yeah, for sure.
As Campagna moves in up the right, Atkinson shoots wide. Caden Brown recovers it, headed the other way. Brown looking for his teammate Graham Broadfoot, excuse me. Back to JC. Atkinson, Campagna with the rebound. JC Campagna scores. You'll see him just in good position here. Ricochets kind of around. That's what you do. Wait for the rebound.
He bats it out of the air on that one.
And Miller all the way to the right.
Yep. Sends it right back towards the net. You send it to the net, good things will happen. That's what's preached from the time these guys are 4 years old. So that's just natural instincts there from J.C. Capagna.
Yeah, that statement's true in all levels of hockey. Broadfoot just a little off the stick. He had a good look left side. Alderman got lucky there. Alex Barber over to Broadfoot. What's he doing? That's his first of the afternoon. Atkinson with the apple. And Cox.
We have a single game record here.
I know the goal record is 6. Broadfoot's got that.
I believe it's Cam Atkinson with the points record.
That's what I was going to say, because he's got 5 goals and I don't know how many assists.
And he'll look to add to that there.
Oh-ho!
As we got one more goal.
And you can see Greasock.
And we see complaints from Greasock.
Come on, man.
I believe he thought the puck was covered there. We'll see on the replay here as Hawkins goes to Atkinson. It looks like he has it. And Brandon Hawkins will just take it and put it right in. And puck was sitting there by Trey Miller's right pillow.
Yeah, I'm with Greasock on that one. Hawkins just kind of swipes in there, gets his hand in the cookie jar, and gets away with it.
It's tough from our vantage point sitting center ice front row, but, yeah, I'll have to agree with you there.
Greasock getting some revenge. He drags one-handed almost, but what a save by Alderman. Greasock thought he had it through the 5-hole. Nothing doing. Up the middle, Will Cohen working with it.
So according to the Cap City website, the points record is 10, set by Cole Sillinger on August 22nd of last year.
So, yeah,
so Cam Atkinson, by my count, would have to have 12 points by now, which is
he's got 5
just
goals.
insane.
Yeah. He's got 5 goals I've got. Wait for the fish right. But, yeah, there you can see the 6 goals, Graham Broadfoot, and then Braden Clark, the 2 of them. Yeah, Sillinger last year, that's right. Yeah, points, points, points. That's what we like. It's like the NHL Finals, games 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah. Well, it puts fans in seats, that's for sure.
All right, $1.50 to play. Let's see if Bladetech can turn it up here for 90 seconds.
Empty net here from Bladetech. So Battery can, I don't want to say seal it because you never know what can happen, but they can make it a lot harder for Bladetech here if they were able to put the puck in the empty net.
Greasock off the boards. Halliday. He's got Hamilton behind him. He shoots. Hamilton swipes out of midair. Alderman makes the save. Cohen grabs it. 60 seconds to play. Bladetech needs 2. Hamilton keeps it in the zone. Nice stick. Halliday with it. Back to Hamilton, just under his tape. Heideprem recovers. Heideprem dives in through the 5-hole, can't find it. Alderman makes the save. Jake Gaudette at the blue line, over to Hamilton. Bladetech still trailing by 2. Battery holding down the defense. Will Cohen works it around to Will Rydell. He clears it, gets it out of the zone, so the Red will have to reset. Halliday, 25 seconds to play. Down 2 still. Halliday forces the issue, can't find the net. Jake Gaudette behind it. Will Rydell covers up.
10 seconds.
Now Heideprem. Chase Greasock, far side. Chase Greasock to his stick. Heideprem in the middle. Can't find that one. And that'll do it, folks. Nice push by Bladetech there. Just can't come away with anything in the last 90 seconds as Battery Academy in this tennis match of a hockey game. Back and forth and back and forth. The last lead, though, goes to Battery Academy as they finish with a 14-12 lead. Garrett Alderman did some standing on his head there in the last few minutes. There's Brandon Hawkins doing some fist bumping, and 89 Cam Atkinson right there in the center of your screen. He'll be the new single game points scoring record is our guess. We'll have to wait for the official word, but
looks to be that way. But what a matchup here. Just a treat for these fans for the first game of the day. And the second game, sure to have some firepower too. Just a reminder that coming up in about 10-15 minutes here, we'll have Sean Corrali and Jack Roslovic suiting up for the first time this summer.
Yep, puck drop is scheduled for 140. We're just across the 120 mark, so get the players off, scrape the ice. Looking for a good one. Final thoughts, Ian, from game 1.
Well, that was just, I mean, it's hard to have 26 goals in one game and not be happy. As a commentator, it's just a treat. This is my first game doing color commentary, so it's quite the game to announce, but it kept me busy.
Yep, and as we go to break, we'll send you away with the highlights. Stay tuned, phones. We'll be back in about 15 minutes here on the Yamo Sports Network.
Welcome to Smoked on High Barbecue. Come on in.
I'm Justin Cohn. I'll be the Thunderbirds College Prep head coach. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I played in Philadelphia for the Junior Flyers my whole youth career, and then I moved on to the EHL with the Philadelphia Junior Flyers. Then from there, I went to the Buffalo Regals, where I played with Dave. Played in the NCDC for the Rochester Monarchs and the Utica Junior Comets. And then I finished off in New Jersey with the Titans. And then from there, I made a Division III commitment to Alvernia University. I went there for a quick stint, 1 year, and then I got a great opportunity in Albuquerque, New Mexico to be their assistant coach for their NA3HL program. It was the inaugural season. I was also the 14U head coach out there as well. And then we just wrapped up our last season here in Decatur, where I finished up. I was the elite head coach, premier assistant, and now I'm here in Columbus.
David Dew, serving as the general manager for the college prep team. Born and raised here in Columbus. Went to Olentangy Liberty High School, graduated from there. Played for that hockey team, and then went into the junior stuff. Went out and played for Seacoast College Prep. That was an independent, college prep opportunity, just similar to what we're putting together for these kids here in Columbus. So very experienced within that realm and kind of know how that works, the ins and outs. I followed that up with went over to Buffalo and the GOJHL, joined him for some good junior B hockey out in Canada, and after that made a college commitment to Bladetech College out in Pennsylvania. And then injuries happened and whatnot, and found myself in the hockey operations side of things with some scouting roles within various leagues. I did some video work with the 40-year Meteors in the GOJHL, and then was a scout with the Elmira Junior Enforcers before hopping into the director scouting role with the Ogden Mustangs within the NCDC, and settling into that role very nicely. We're a pretty successful program, and got to throw in a USHL scouting job on top of that with the Fargo Force with the USHL. Very esteemed programs, both had a lot of success this year, and very proud to attach myself to that, and then also be able to attach the program we're putting together here and filter those opportunities for our guys. Being from here, it's obviously, I'm ecstatic about it. We were our ownership group was sniffing around a couple different cities and areas. A couple different opportunities arose, and when Columbus kind of logistically worked out with not only the schedule we wanted to put together, but just the overall landscape of things and with the Thunderbirds, it was just kind of a perfect fit. And we're going to be here locally at the Chiller Ice Rinks, and I grew up playing at those rinks, and it's part of my network. So obviously very excited about that, and things just kind of all fell into the place throughout our network and with the Thunderbirds network, and we couldn't be more happy about it.
Attention all caregivers. Sign up now to receive your free tickets to the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo, Saturday, November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Boathouse, 679 West Spring Street. Presented by Franklin County's Office on Aging, the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo is a free event for caregivers with services that include massages, reflexology, manicures, yoga, aerobics and line dancing, free lunch and learn, exhibitors, vendors, prizes, and so much more. Go to caringforthecaregiverexpo.com to register. Pampering services are first come, first serve. Lunch provided while supplies last. This is a Spencer for Hire Media 18 and over event.
You resonate with one specific anything, like character from anything at all?
Character from anything?
Yeah. I'll tell you mine. I'll wait until your answer because I
Because
know
I
you're
might
gonna
have-
look at me like I'm crazy.
I might have to think about it for a little bit, so it depends on what you say.
I'll let you think on it for a second.
Well, so like you can go on with yours. Go ahead. Yeah, let me hear it.
He's gonna give me the wackest look in my life. All
All
right.
right. All right. Live reaction. Let's
Out
hear
of all the characters in any movie, TV show, or anything I've liked, we're gonna do a little callback here.
it. Okay.
I think I resonate the most with Miles Morales. I don't know what it is. Just his personality. I just feel like him. You know, he's a little awkward. He's still trying to figure it out. Doesn't know what he's doing.
Okay. You want to keep on going?
Care to give your input?
No. Just elaborate a little bit. Just let me hear it, bro.
I
Come
wasn't
on.
even
No,
talking about
cook.
He doesn't get it. You know?
No,
Like, he
but
doesn't-
I want to understand why you think you were like, oh yeah, I'm Miles Morales for sure.
The scene that always sells me that I like jokingly tell people is when he's talking to Gwen Stacy the first time and
Sure.
he puts his hand on her shoulder and he goes, "Hey," and he like can't get it unstuck. That's how I feel all the time, dude. I swear to God. I feel it. You know, I get it. It's hard. It's hard to talk to people.
Sticky.
Dude. It's not fair. I can't hear you. So I don't know. I always say it, and nobody ever believes me, and everybody laughs at me. But like that's how I be feeling from time to time.
Sure.
But yeah,
Okay. I think you know what.
I knew you were gonna do it. Too.
I didn't do anything at all. I kept a straight face. The producers in the back can definitely attest for me. I kept a straight ass. Do what I just said real quick. No, not at all. Not at all.
What?
That's exactly what you did. You were just like.
Welcome to Smoked on High Barbecue. Come on in.
I'm Justin Cohn. I'll be the Thunderbirds College Prep head coach. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I played in Philadelphia for the Junior Flyers my whole youth career, and then I moved on to the EHL with the Philadelphia Junior Flyers. Then from there, I went to the Buffalo Regals, where I played with Dave. Played in the NCDC for the Rochester Monarchs and the Utica Junior Comets. And then I finished off in New Jersey with the Titans. And then from there, I made a Division III commitment to Alvernia University. I went there for a quick stint, 1 year, and then I got a great opportunity in Albuquerque, New Mexico to be their assistant coach for their NA3HL program. It was the inaugural season, and I was also the 14U head coach out there as well. And then we just wrapped up our last season here in Decatur, where I finished up. I was the elite head coach, premier assistant, and now I'm here in Columbus.
David Dew, serving as the general manager for the college prep team. Born and raised here in Columbus. Went to Olentangy Liberty High School. Graduated from there. Played for that hockey team, and then went into the junior stuff. Went out and played for Seacoast College Prep. That was an independent, college prep opportunity, just similar to what we're putting together for these kids here in Columbus. So very experienced within that realm and kind of know how that works, the ins and outs. I followed that up with went over to Buffalo and the GOJHL, joined him for some good junior B hockey out in Canada, and after that made a college commitment to Bladetech College out in Pennsylvania. And then injuries happened and whatnot, and found myself in the hockey operations side of things with some scouting roles within various leagues. I did some video work with the 40-year Meteors in the GOJHL, and then was a scout with the Elmira Junior Enforcers before hopping into the director scouting role with the Ogden Mustangs within the NCDC, and settling into that role very nicely. We're a pretty successful program, and got to throw in a USHL scouting job on top of that with the Fargo Force with the USHL. Very esteemed programs, both had a lot of success this year, and very proud to attach myself to that, and then also be able to attach the program we're putting together here and filter those opportunities for our guys. Being from here, it's obviously I'm ecstatic about it. We were our ownership group was sniffing around a couple different cities and areas. A couple different opportunities arose, and when Columbus kind of logistically worked out, with not only the schedule we wanted to put together, but just the overall landscape of things with the Thunderbirds. It was just kind of a perfect fit, and you know, we're going to be here locally at the Chiller Ice Rinks, and you know, I grew up playing at those rinks, and it's part of my network, so obviously very excited about that, and things just kind of all fell into the place throughout our network and with the Thunderbirds network, and we couldn't be more happy about it.
Attention all caregivers. Sign up now to receive your free tickets to the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo, Saturday, November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Boathouse, 679 West Spring Street. Presented by Franklin County's Office on Aging, the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo is a free event for caregivers with services that include massages, reflexology, manicures, yoga, aerobics and line dancing, free lunch and learn, exhibitors, vendors, prizes, and so much more. Go to caringforthecaregiverexpo.com to register. Pampering services are first come, first serve. Lunch provided while supplies last. This is a Spencer for Hire Media 18 and over event.
Welcome back to the Cap City Summer Elite League live on the Yamo Media Network. Ryan Dietrich and Ian Phillips live with you from the Chiller North in Lewis Center, Ohio. Once again, folks, free admission, free entertainment. Bring the kids, bring the family out. Come check us out. Here are the rosters for what we're going to be watching.
We got the top 4 players in the statistic We got Kiefer Sherwood, Ryan Ginger, Carson Meyer, Jake Dunlap, each suiting up here.
Yeah, Kiefer Sherwood, the leading goal scorer for the league. He's got 10 points. So it'll be the leading point scorer until at least last game.
Yep.
If you were tuned in with us, you saw Cam Atkinson put on a display. But there we go. Your rosters for 614 in High Bank. Sean Corrali and Jack Roslovic, the two on the right of your screen at the top of the 614 roster. We've been waiting for them all season, and here we go, ready to make their Cap City Summer Elite League Season 2 debut. If you remember, Sean Corrali had the championship winning goal in overtime last season as 614 defeated Battery in the Season 1 championship game. So Sean Corrali back on the ice after rehabbing his knee a little bit. Others you're familiar with. Nate McBrayer over on the Whiskey Warrior side, Cole Miller, Jamison O'Flynn, Drew Gardner. Those defensemen for High Bank packed a punch last week as High Bank is 2-0 leading the league. Mason LaBelle, another familiar name. And in goal for the Whiskey Warriors, J.J. Saleko, the Ontario Hockey League with the Kingston Frontenacs. And then returning to the Cap City Summer Elite League and making his Season 2 debut, the goaltender for 614, Grant Adams. Out of St. Lawrence College, Grant Adams last year, 3-0-1. 3 wins, no losses, 1 overtime loss. But he was second in the league last year with saves, 137 saves. So there's a good look at Grant Adams in net for 614 hockey.
Yeah, this game should be a good one here. Kiefer, Carson Meyer. We got Billy Sweezy making his Cap City debut. He was a Blue Jacket for a little bit. He was with the Monsters all of last season, and he was a very big part of their playoff run, as he's talking to 2 other big parts of that playoff run right now, Carson Meyer and Jake Gaudette. It's a very tight team. I was able to write about. I went to a couple games. I didn't cover any of them officially, but I could just tell that team was so tight. You got 3 of their players today, and that was a pretty good team. They came within 1 goal of going to the AHL Calder Cup Finals. They were down 3-0 in the Western Conference Final, and they were able to come back to Game 7 overtime, and they were just 1 goal away from clinching that final. But
that's a 7-game series. That's why they play all 7 games, especially in hockey.
Yes,
and you mentioned it, Jake Gaudette. We saw him just in the first game. He had 2 goals and a couple of apples. So we had a late scratch in Connor Miller for High Bank. His brother Cole Miller's also on the squad, but Connor, late scratch, so Jake Gaudette, apparently he's still got some energy, or at intermission between the games, he went back and ate some of that Smoked on High barbecue, one of the sponsors of the Cap City Summer Elite League. So anyway, he's juiced up and ready to go.
You won't get much better barbecue than that Smoked on High. I went back and had some at that intermission. And
fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, Smoked on High, one of the sponsors of the Cap City Summer Elite League. And for more information on the league, go to capcityelite.com, or you can follow their Instagram page at capcity_elite_league. And you are tuned in live on the Yamo Media Network. Go to Instagram. You can follow us there at Yamo Media 614. You can also find us on Twitter or our YouTube page, Yamo Media Columbus. And another shout out to our sponsor, C-Bus Sports. Right here, local base, covering all your local sports. Head to cbussports.com. You see that logo right up there on the top left of the scoreboard. Visit C-Bus Sports. Kevin Rao taking a lot of photos around in here today, and lots of good articles. There he is, Jack Roslovic, the Dublin native.
Kevin Rao also sitting next to me, gave up his seat for me today, giving me a shot at this color commentary thing. It's been pretty fun so far. That last game I had quite a bit to do.
They definitely keep us busy, and if any of you know Kevin Rao, it's rare that he's given up an opportunity to do some talking, right?
Yeah, of course. And he's always got something good to say, but willing to give up his seat, and I'm very thankful today. I'm very thankful to everybody that's tuning in.
Yeah,
hello to Mom, Dad, my cousins that are driving in from St. Louis.
Excellent.
give a little hello, Allison, Megan, and Julia.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
So yeah, once again, visit cbussports.com. You can see Kevin Rao doing a weekly sports update here towards the end of the month, and all sorts of good articles too. So check out cbussports.com, the proud sponsor here today of this broadcast on our Yamo Media Network. All right, the clock is set to 25. Just a reminder for those tuning in. 2 25-minute halves running clock. The rules of this league, they'll be played according to the NHL rules, but this is a non-body, non-contact league. So there's no checking, none of that. And penalties will be taken care of jailbreak style, which is awfully fun and entertaining. On the rare occasion we do get a penalty. Not many stoppages in play. The 25 minutes moves pretty quick. I will also remind you of the money puck red light. Each team has one money puck in a given game. They can kick that money puck on light on for 2 minutes. In that 2-minute period, any goal is worth 2 points, so it's good for the offense, but it can come back to bite you too if you don't play any defense. Last game, 14-12, so it's high scoring here in this barn.
Not too much defense last game. We saw a record set, and this game, we should expect the same thing. We got a lot of firepower, a lot of NHL firepower, a lot of Ohio State firepower, and yeah, we should be in for a treat here. Chiller North.
Yeah. Chiller North, packed house. And once again, folks, this is a free event. So if you're in the Columbus metro area, you can get up to the Chiller North. Come on out Tuesdays at noon.
Very family friendly.
Tons of kids running around here. Actually, Cam Atkinson was fist bumping his kid. Way to go. All right, off and running here. Whiskey Warriors in black. 614 hockey in that white retro styrofoam turquoise. Looking sharp to get underway. That's Jake Gaudette, because he's got Adams on his back, and we've got a goal already here.
There from Billy Sweezy, a former teammate.
Take a look at the replay there. Carson Meyer. Last game. That's Carson Meyer nets the first one here. Got back to the action. Well, backhand from Meyer already doing it in again. And for those of you out there that aren't familiar, you can go to 614hockey.com. 614 Hockey, the proud sponsor of this 614 hockey team. All the Columbus gear, all the sweaters, everything you need.
Matt Pfeffer, the man behind 614 Hockey's. If you haven't checked them out, 614 Hockey, all the apparel, all the jerseys for this game provided by 614. Yep. Looks like we have player in front.
All right, High Bank working in the offensive zone here. They haven't given 614 any chance on the offensive side. Coming across, that's Cole Miller. Slaps one in, he scores. Looked like Cole Miller ripped the shot. Take a look if it was off a rebound, as that's Max Montez on your screen there. A little love tap to Hayden Stavroff. High Bank doing all the work here early. Montez plucks it out of midair. There's a little bit of defense from 614.
Get a breakaway here from Corrali. Half a breakaway.
All right, High Bank, let's see what they got here. Mason LaBelle up ahead. Couldn't get it through. That's Ray Perreault made the steal. Ray Perreault, the Corpus Christi Ice Rays of the NAHL. Here he is coming up the near side. Perreault in the black trunks with the yellow stripe. Far side trying to find Rosie. Jack Roslovic with the red helmet, red shorts. Just off the tape there, that's Jake Dunlap trying to chase his man down. Mason LaBelle. All right, Perreault regains possession. 614 coming the other way. Oh, nice drop pass by Williams to Stavroff. Picked off. That was just a clean steal and another turnover. 614 trying to reset here. Sherwood pokes away from Dunlap into the stick of Hayden Stavroff. Kiefer Sherwood pokes it away, tries to beat his man to it, and he does. Billy Sweezy playing some defense, helps out Grant Adams with the save.
Puck goes into the bench there. Can't tell who grabbed it, threw it right back into play. And Cap City, I expected them to keep that in play, but whistle blows and we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, I mean, that's how they like to do it. Just keep it flowing.
Yeah, you don't get many whistles. I have a feeling if it was later in the game, there wouldn't have been one. But we get a face-off and we're back underway here.
Carson Meyer, Jake Gaudette with it now. Looking for Meyer in the slot.
Rules are made to be broken here at Cap City.
That's right. Whistles are not meant to be blown. Nice steal by Roslovic.
Almost effortless there.
Up ahead to Corrali. Sean Corrali shoots left on the ice rink, but he plays golf right-handed. Tells you what kind of athlete is. He can play from both sides of the ball or puck. Corrali far side. Ahead to Williams. Just kind of kicks it through back into the board. Perot with it now. Jack Roslovic. Being patient with it here. Actually looking for his man. Perot centers it. Just a little high. Rosie a little high on that one.
Roslovic, good pickup for the Canes there in the offseason. Yeah. He got a little bit of playoff time under his belt with New York last year after being dealt at the deadline from the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, that's always tough, but he seemed to fit in with that Rangers squad fairly well.
He did. He was exactly what they needed. They needed some depth. Roslovic's a guy that can play anywhere in the lineup.
Yep.
He's a skill guy.
Nice
and
little cross
get a
ice
breakaway
there.
Here.
Jack Roslovic.
Not a speedy breakaway, but he'll put it right back in. Low blocker side. You have a feeling if he's being chased hard, he'll turn it up, but he's not going to waste a bunch of speed early for nothing. And he just sneaks it right through, as you see on the replay. Just squeaks right through that goalie Sulaco. And he gets 6-1-4 hockey on the board.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of an off-speed pitch. He sort of just...
He threw a changeup there.
Lazied it in there. Here's some speed on the other side for High Bang. That's Nate McBrayer. We've seen him the last couple of weeks, the Buckeye. On the attack, here comes 6-1-4. Dunlap gets it out of the net. Looking for Perot. Dunlap slaps one in there, but Saleko turns it away. J.J. Saleko up in the OHL with the Kingston Frontenacs. 5-3-1 last season. Had a .833 save percentage.
Long-time AAA Blue Jacket, as a lot of these guys are. Most of these guys did play a couple seasons with the AAA Blue Jackets.
Yep. Yeah, most of them I've noticed come through here, and that's, you know, kind of what ties this all together.
It is.
A lot of the management staff from Nick Petraglia, you know, who's obviously affiliated with the AAA Blue Jackets, and one of the executives of this league has Jake Dunlap trying to beat his own teammate.
Younger brother of Joe Dunlap, who turned it up last season for, I believe he was playing with Battery for a while. And we'll slow things down here. Teams will make their changes as Crowley hops right back on the ice. Both teams with short benches today.
Yep.
Everybody's sure to get a lot of ice time.
Well, maybe that's, it almost gets by Adams there, but he made a good play with it. Able to just watch it slide by. Good patience from the 6-1-4 defense. High bank. That's Jake Gaudette out front. Yeah, they would have been real short-handed had he not stepped up. And a four-man bench. Roslovic again. Backhand high, he scores.
One of the things about Jack Roslovic, he makes everything look so effortless. And you saw that on the first goal, and you see that here. He just steals the puck, walks right in. He knows what he's going to do. It doesn't matter how fast the other guy goes in, and he just puts it on his backhand and roofs it over J.J. Sulaco. As we get some action here, Carson Meyer looking for a pass. Picked off, and it looks like Sean Corrali will look for a breakaway.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, kind of.
But, you know, I know that knee's kind of tender.
He is. He's working off that injury
Yep.
late last season. It kept him out for the first 2 weeks of Cap City, so it's hard to imagine he's at 100%, but he'll work himself back into it.
Nice little one-time feed there, but good save by Grant Adams. You can see why Grant Adams had 137 saves last season in the Cap City Elite.
Jack Roslovic dangling through everybody, not able to get through, though. It's Kiefer Sherwood.
Nice spin move by Sherwood there. Williams backs it out across to Corrali. Corrali wrister no good. Swipes it out of midair. Corrali gonna try and track it down. He's a little gassed. Carson Meyer dragging it in. Spins, pull back, gets poked out of the zone. Perot trying to track it down. Here's Cole Miller.
Cole Miller, another AAA Blue Jackets product, spent last season at University of St. Thomas, and he'll get picked off here.
Yeah, Miller was 7 points in 37 games last year at St. Thomas. 1 goal, 6 assists. Prior to that, he played 106 games with the Sioux Falls Stampede in the USHL.
Yeah, he's a heavy-hitting defenseman. I remember when he played AAA here, he was always the one that brought the boom. And you can't really do that here at Cap City. It's frowned upon. It's a no-contact league. Lots of action nonetheless, but a no-contact league.
I think this is Mason. Jamison O'Flynn worked it up, drops it over to Montez. Max Montez there in the silver bucket with the red shorts. Back behind that's Sweezy. Bill Sweezy with it. Up to Perot. Over to Stavroff. Hayden Stavroff. We've seen him do some damage. He kind of loses it off the backhand there. Highbank pushing up. There's Mason LaBelle, but it gets away from him. He had a good chance there. A little one-on-one, but couldn't.
Hard pass, just couldn't corral it.
Yeah, a little too much pace there. At 13:30 to play, only 4 goals total. Low-scoring affair by all stretch of the imagination. As Jamison O'Flynn works it in across the blue line, drops it to McBrayer, right back to him. O'Flynn still with it, swoops around. Poked out of the zone, leaking away towards Saleko on the other end. We'll get a little line change here. Felton on for the first time for 6-1-4. That's Colin Felton from the Ohio University. Out top to Montez. Roslovic goes to the left, up high. Corrali can't find it.
Roslovic also not the fastest moving player, I know he said, but he's always where he needs to be, especially on defense. It's something that the Blue Jackets leaned on him to do when they were in a rebuilding stage, and you know they looked at him to take on a top 6 role, and he did that, and he played well for the Blue Jackets. Is still beloved by fans, and you know he's the reason, or part of the reason I should say, why this crowd is filling up here at Chiller North.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's played 445 games in the NHL with 221 points. It's a pretty good career.
It is a pretty good career. I remember I was at the game where he made his debut with Winnipeg.
Oh, cool. As that's Carson Meyer trying to get in on the action. Kiefer Sherwood comes away with it. Yeah, Roslovic's definitely a hometown favorite. And if you go to 614hockey.com, you can find some Jack Roslovic gear that they designed. Just off the tape of Corrali. Or excuse me, Rosie. Yeah, a little slider in there, keeping Slako on his feet. Sweezy dragging across the top, around to his left side. Puck gets away from him. Oh, almost got one.
Behind Salako.
Yeah, you could see him kind of looking for it.
You can't get much closer than that.
Teammate helping him out. Who's that playing defense? Sherwood and Meyer up ahead. Push the issue. That was Cole Miller that made that save for him. There's Gaudette again. Meyer had a look. Swiped away by Dunlap. Good shot by Sean Corrali, just a little wide. Coming the other way quickly, Highbanks.
That's a goal.
Good split move by Jake Gaudette. Slices through the slot, beats his man, beats the goalie.
Gaudette, a tired guy. He played the first game here, but you can't tell from this play here as he walks right through the middle, splits everybody as you can see, and then just fires at low glove side.
Yep.
Looks like Adam got a little bit of a screen there, not able to make that save. And Jake Gaudette, just another point on the day.
Colin Felton passes out to Stavroff, who misses just high. Yeah, Jake Gaudette, his first goal in this game, but his third goal of the day. Ryan Williams showing some moves. Sneaks around Montez, leaks to the other side. Stavroff pokes it out. Max Montez on the break. Williams to his left, kind of caused it. Nate McBrayer comes in.
Sweet move to the backhand there, just not able to bury it. Stavroff will bring it out of his own zone.
Davison O'Flynn.
Michael DeLucci on the mic there. PA, I talked to him and Nolan Nye last week. They're some of the two masterminds that put this all together.
Yeah, the
They're
PA
a lot of help.
right?
Yeah, a lot of help. Nolan does graphic design, so shout out to them. It definitely wouldn't be the same without them.
No, you gotta have a good PA crew in here, and they keep the jams bumping and everybody letting. Good shot there. That's Felton again, right to the chest of Salako.
We got a 3-on-1 here.
Max Montez with it. Too many deeks.
Sneak at 5-hole.
Jamison O'Flynn holds strong right side. Got
Yeah,
under the
goal.
glove of Grant Adams. Jamison O'Flynn scores. The defense getting in on it.
Just playing the waiting game there. You get the puck in that area. You're waiting for the goalie to make a move. He drops his glove a little bit, and Jameson makes him pay.
Yeah, it took me a second. I couldn't tell if Adams caught that one in the glove or just missed it.
Highbank has a 4-2 lead. As Roslovic, Corrali, and 614 Hockey are looking to claw their way back into this game. Roslovic, Corrali with him. Corrali will take the shot and score. Sean Corrali, his first goal of the game. And you see that connection. Roslovic and Corrali played a couple years together on the Blue Jackets. And even though they're not playing together anymore, they still have that chemistry, as you can see on that last play. And Corrali makes no mistake when he gets the puck right there and roots it.
Yeah, it's been all those two so far doing the heavy lifting. And they're both, they're both Sean Corrali, a Dublin Scioto grad. 5th round, 12th picked in the 2011 draft, and then Roslovic was taken in the 2015 draft. Corrali spent 4 years with the Bruins, 2016-21. And since 2021, Corrali's been with CBJ, and there he is again.
Corrali will pick up his second goal in a matter of seconds. As you see the replay on your screen, it's a pass to the middle. Corrali just given too much room there and sneaks it, posting in.
And 480 games played in the NHL. Corrali's got 136 points, 58 goals, 78 assists. He played with the USA Under-20 team in the World Junior Cup in 2012. Spent a couple years at Miami University, too, so just all around local. What a stretch by Grant Adams. Able to cover it up. That was a hard shot by Carson Meyer.
Grant Adams showing here why he's, top 3 in saves here with Cap City.
Yeah, he was top
What
2
a
last
save.
season. On the break, Kiefer Sherwood. And that's a tough man to stone, too, and he does. Gets his pads in there, clenches down, and turns away Kiefer Sherwood, who had a massive game last week with 5 goals, excuse me. All right, Jack Roslovic working the right side, drops it down to Dunlap, right back to Rosie. Far side Williams. Sherwood turns it away. Kiefer Sherwood and Carson Meyer just can't connect on that pass. Meyer tries to poke it in, and Adams saves it. There's Cole Miller trying to track it down. He's the last one playing defense. Dunlap with the wraparound, can't do it. Stavroff, nothing. Good save by J.J. Saleko.
Got a brand new ball game here, 4-4 with 5:17 left in the first half.
Yeah, competitive affair so far, all tied. Nate McBrayer working up into the, as we got a little bit of an offside.
We'll have JC Capagna joining us here at Intermission. Talk about some of the sponsorships with Cap City, what the league's about, and yeah, so we're excited to hear from him.
Cole Miller back behind the net. All right, Max Montez up the right side. All right, Miller out front. Breyer, Montez. Breyer works to his right. Fakes the pass. Montez fans on it. Highbank still with possession. Quick wrister by LaBelle up and into the net. Kept in play by Cole Miller.
Montez tripped up on the last play. There's going to be no penalty forthcoming. Surprise to absolutely nobody in this building.
Keep the clock running. Sweezy with it. Up high, intercepted. Mason LaBelle near side. Nate McBrayer across the blue line. Over to O'Flynn. McBrayer to O'Flynn. Jameson O'Flynn through the slot off the foot. Mason LaBelle, good defense here by Sweezy. Quick wrister by McBrayer. And a cover up by Adams just to slow it down a little. All square still.
Not as high scoring of an affair as the last game, but still plenty of action packed here in game 2 of week 3 Cap City here at Chiller North. Again, probably the best place to bring your family if you guys are hockey fans and want to get out and meet some pro players. Got Cam Atkinson staying out the whole entire last halftime to sign autographs for all these fans that have come out today. Every last one of them leaving with a smile on their face here. What a move by Roslovic.
Here, if you just want to beat the heat, it's 90 degrees outside and humid. Come on in. It's nice and chilly here at the Chiller North. Jameson O'Flynn shoots and scores. Beats his man on the right side. Grant Adams can't save that one.
It's been tough to beat Adams this afternoon here, but Jameson O'Flynn finds a way, and he's left all alone. Beautiful shot, just fakes like he's going to go high glove, and then he sneaks it low blocker. And Carson Meyer so hard to work off the puck, too.
Roslovic fakes the shot. O'Flynn going to steal it, come the other way. Sherwood with the assist on that one. Roslovic with it near side. Up to Williams. He's got a chance. Splits two guys, can't find Roslovic. Kicks it back, Felton with it now. Battle for it in the neutral zone. Jake Gaudette has it over to Sherwood. Corrali on Sherwood. Corrali out of midair. He attacks, moves it ahead to Rosie. Good steal by Jake Gaudette. Roslovic loses it. Up ahead, Roslovic regains it. Jack Roslovic. Sean Corrali just wide.
You don't see Corrali miss much from there.
No, you don't. Okay, 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Highbank with the 1-goal lead, trying to bang one here and here. Last, we've got Drew Gardner out at the top line. Aiden Stavroff, here we go. All by himself, he shoots right to the chest, saved by Saleko. Carson Meyer at the horn, can't get a shot off.
That'll do it for the first half here. Is like I said, not quite as many goals as the first game, but still plenty of action.
As Highbank has a 1-goal lead here, heading into intermission, and I am going to be joined by JC Campagna, executive of the Cap City Summer Elite League. So give us just a moment. We'll get him set up. I'll leave you with some highlights here before I get JC on.
Welcome to Smoked on High Barbecue. Come on in.
I'm Justin Cohn. I'll be the Thunderbirds College Prep head coach. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I played in Philadelphia for the Junior Flyers my whole youth career, and then I moved on to the EHL with the Philadelphia Junior Flyers. Then from there, I went to the Buffalo Regals, where I played with Dave. Played in the NCDC for the Rochester Monarchs and the Utica Junior Comets. And then I finished off in New Jersey with the Titans. And then from there, I made a Division III commitment to Alvernia University. I went there for a quick stint, 1 year, and then I got a great opportunity in Albuquerque, New Mexico to be their assistant coach for their NA3HL program. It was the inaugural season, and I was also the 14U head coach out there as well. And then we just wrapped up our last season here in Decatur, where I finished up. I was the elite head coach, premier assistant, and now I'm here in Columbus.
David Dew, serving as the general manager for the college prep team. Born and raised here in Columbus. Went to Olentangy Liberty High School, graduated from there. Played for that hockey team, and then went into the junior stuff. Went out and played for Seacoast College Prep. That was an independent, college prep opportunity, just similar to what we're putting together for these kids here in Columbus. So very experienced within that realm and kind of know how that works, the ins and outs. I followed that up with went over to Buffalo and the GOJHL, joined him for some good junior B hockey out in Canada, and after that made a college commitment to Bladetech College out in Pennsylvania. And then injuries happened and whatnot, and found myself in the hockey operations side of things with some scouting roles within various leagues. I did some video work with the 40-year Meteors in the GOJHL, and then was a scout with the Elmira Junior Enforcers before hopping into the director scouting role with the Ogden Mustangs within the NCDC, and settling into that role very nicely. We're a pretty successful program, and got to throw in a USHL scouting job on top of that with the Fargo Force with the USHL. Very esteemed programs, both had a lot of success this year, and very proud to attach myself to that, and then also be able to attach the program we're putting together here and filter those opportunities for our guys. Being from here, it's obviously I'm ecstatic about it. We were sniffing, our ownership group was sniffing around a couple different cities and areas. A couple different opportunities arose, and when Columbus kind of logistically worked out with not only the schedule we wanted to put together, but just the overall landscape of things and with the Thunderbirds, it was just kind of a perfect fit. And we're going to be here locally at the Chiller Ice Rinks, and I grew up playing at those rinks, and it's part of my network. So obviously very excited about that, and things just kind of all fell into the place throughout our network and with the Thunderbirds network, and we couldn't be more happy about it.
Attention all caregivers, sign up now to receive your free tickets to the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo, Saturday, November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Boathouse, 679 West Spring Street. Presented by Franklin County's Office on Aging, the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo is a free event for caregivers with services that include massages, reflexology, manicures, yoga, aerobics and line dancing, free lunch and learn, exhibitors, vendors, prizes, and so much more. Go to caringforthecaregiverexpo.com to register. Pampering services are first come, first served. Lunch provided while supplies last. This is a Spencer for Hire Media 18 and over event.
The Cap City Summer Elite League, Season 2, Week 3, Game 2, second half coming at you here shortly. 5-4 High Banks with a 1-goal lead. I had a chance to sit down and chat with JC Campagna, player and executive of the Cap City Summer Elite League. And they're doing some really interesting things with the Scholarship Foundation. They've got the Roosters pucks up here. You can buy a Roosters puck at the table, and proceeds from that go to a scholarship foundation that they've set aside. They're going to raise money all season long, and I think they've got a candidate selected to award this scholarship to. So a bunch of good stuff from JC Campagna. I might try and get him on maybe next week, see if we can go through all those details with you. But it's very cool. Cap City partner with Roosters, and the Roosters money pucks going to a scholarship foundation for a worthy local candidate. So there's Jack Roslovic, speaking of local, Dublin native, getting it done. Jack has got 2 goals so far here in the first period. Sean Corrali with the other 2. And then High Banks got 5. Carson Meyer with 1, Cole Miller with 1, Jake Gaudette with 1, and Jamison O'Flynn with 2. Gets us to 5-4. We've got 20 minutes on the clock. Normally we have 25, but
time might be running short.
We did start a little late. So we're going to have a 20-minute half, typically 25. But that's the way we do. Fluid as we got a big stretch from Grant Adams.
Goal there from the future Duck, Carson Meyer.
Take a look at the
and
replay.
Kiefer Sherwood walk in there, rip it, and the rebound comes right to Carson Meyer, who makes no mistake. And you're not going to see an NHL guy miss from there with a wide open net. Carson Meyer, I caught up with him before today's game started. He's very happy to be a member of the Anaheim Ducks. California, 6-month-old son at home. So definitely making a commitment to come play here at Cap City.
Man, you bet. Keeps it in play. That's Felton with it right now. Out the way, Ryan Williams near boards.
Here we go, Kiefer Sherwood on a breakaway. He's going to sneak it, and that looks like it's a save.
Yep.
From Grant Adams, who stood tall this game.
Yeah, I think that came off the pad. Carson Meyer once again, there's a wide open one, just a little out of position there. Took the rebound right back by him.
See the slick hands there on Carson Meyer. Just gets a steal from, that's Kiefer Sherwood that makes a steal from Jack Roslovic and feeds it right to Carson Meyer, who buries another one, his second goal, and well, within the 1 minute and 45 seconds that we've been playing so far. Jack Roslovic loses the puck again, and he'll get it back on a 2-on-1. Rips it and scores. Goes top glove. And we have quite a few goals to start out here, Ryan.
I was just thinking that. 3 goals in 2 minutes.
It's starting to look a little bit like last game.
Well, maybe they're feeling pressure with only 20 minutes in this half. That
yeah, they could be.
Better get after it. Jake Dunlap lost a glove. Takes the shot. Can't make it. There's Nate McBrayer. Max Montez, another goal. Max Montez gets on the board this time.
Max Montez will collect that puck at the top of the circle and just walks in and snipes it. It's just instinct takes over when you get the puck from there. See, he's got his eyes up the whole time. He's just looking for the place to shoot, and that is a snipe. That's a world-class shot there from Montez. And Hope put High Bank up by 3 here. 3 minutes into the second half of this game. Still weird here saying halves instead of periods.
Yep, just 2 halves. Both teams do still have a money puck. Aiden Stavrov with it now. Colin Felton, wrister, no good.
6-1-4 hockey here.
Excuse
with
me,
time
that
on
was
their side.
Billy Sweezy. Billy Sweezy, no nameplate, number 6. Working for it now. Ray Perot behind the net. Jamison O'Flynn goes off. Kiefer Sherwood comes on.
What a feed by Billy Sweezy. Stavroff not able to get a handle on it, and that will be a save from Sulaco.
All right, well, now we have 21 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock, so.
Okay, so we'll have to make that change.
I think that.
I think somebody decided that they did have enough time.
Yeah. Okay. Good. We're getting all 25 minutes in. Jake Dunlap right into the glove of Sulaco.
The fans getting their money's worth, so to speak.
High bank. Gardner with it. Back to Sherwood. Dunlap gets a stick in the way. Sweezy, a little shake.
Sweet moves from Billy Sweezy there, as you can hear it from the bench. But then loses the puck, and you can hear it even more from the bench.
Dangerous and pump for Grant Adams there. 614 moves it out, though. Jake Dunlap tries to get to it. He's got Stavroff on his right. Carson Meyer, Kiefer Sherwood. Carson Meyer. Across the blue line, pump fakes. Looks like Ray Perot coming across the center line into the zone. Pulls it back a little. Roslovic off the bench just in time to get a shot off. Turned away by Sulaco. Rally kicks it over to Perot. Roslovic into the zone. Stolen away by Jake Gaudette. There we go, Max Montes again. Roslovic hooks up O'Flynn. Kind of tied him up. Jameson was on the break. Grant Adams, nice save there. Roslovic with it now. Up ahead to Corrali. All right, we had a flurry of goals in the first few minutes, and things cooled off ever since. They kind of found each other's rhythm a little bit, it seems. Jamison O'Flynn trying to track it down. Williams battling with him. Mason LaBelle behind. Cole Miller with it. Sean Corrali. Twice saved by Sean. Keeps it in the zone. Roslovic to Corrali, and he scores. Hustle play by Corrali, and he gets the reward.
Well, Sean Corrali seems to have his feet back after that injury that kept him out of the weeks 1 and 2, but what a play to keep that back on side, and he just comes in with speed. It's a little give and go with Roslovic. He's able to find him, and Corrali makes no mistake, puts it right back by Sulaco. And
that was good defense by Jamison O'Flynn. He saw it coming. You could see a stick down on the ground trying to stop the pass from Rosie to Corrali as Corrali sprays Sulaco. Nice stick handles in there. McBrayer comes away with it, takes him down. Good battle between Corrali and McBrayer.
here's Roslovic back in the zone with a shot. Sulaco gloves it down, and we'll hear a whistle. So, not sure. Oh, Sulaco has a helmet problem there, so we'll get that sorted out. And we'll see that Jack Roslovic play here. Or Sean Corrali, excuse me, is dives to keep that play on side, and you cannot get much closer than that. Attacks with speed, and you can't make that play any better than that, really. I mean, that's just world class from Sean Corrali. He's a fourth line guy. That's what they do. They hustle. So we get a glove save there. Grant Adams. But you can't teach that kind of hustle from Corrali. That's just a great hockey IQ, great motor to get his head up and see that give and go opportunity. There's another save there by Slocco. We play on. Good view of that there from the our desk over here. Very clearly offsides.
The ever rare face-off. Yeah, maybe the fifth whistle we've had today. There's Breezy tracking it down. Sweezy, excuse me.
Sweezy, yep.
Billy Sweezy. Hayden Stavroff.
What a shot by Stavroff as he beat Slocco. High blocker.
It's a goal. Hayden Stavroff, formerly of the Salmon Arms Silverbacks. Look at
Walks
this
in right
blast.
there. Just fires it from the circle. And that is, folks, that's a snipe.
Top shelf. His first of the game.
Stavroff very nonchalant entering the zone, and he can do a lot of damage when he has the puck in open ice.
He's headed to Dartmouth this fall. Spent the last 2 seasons in the BCHL, most recently with the Alberni Valley Bulldogs. 55 points in 46 games in the BCHL last season. It's pretty good.
Yeah, those are great numbers. Kent Johnson, another BCHL prospect. The league is starting to gain traction with some NHL guys, so we'll see how far Stavroff can take it.
Well, headed to Dartmouth. I mean, that's a good
That's another
hockey.
great hockey school.
And not bad education either.
Not
Jack
at all.
Roslovic at the center line, doing a little dancing. Just carving up defenders. Regains the puck. Over to Sweezy, no way. Jameson O'Flynn puts the spin on Corrali.
A lot of players going for the spin cycle move this afternoon. Nets off, so we'll get a stoppage of play.
Good eyes there. Came off the moors. Adam trying to center it on there. Hey, another rare whistle. That's about it for a goalie mask, or the, the goal coming off the moors is about it. Adams recenters. 7-8. Another tight affair here. Previous game 14-12. Little high scoring, but another close, competitive game here up at the Chiller North.
Yeah, no blowouts thus far this week. 2 very close games.
Colin Felton pushing down the right corner. Came out across the slot. Nobody could find it in the center, though. Jameson O'Flynn finds Cole Miller across ice. Max Montez in front, shoots wide left. Roslovic, the no-look pass. Ryan Williams can't convert.
Montez trying to walk through everybody there. Catches an edge and slips and falls. It's Roslovic. Fights off Sherwood. He'll walk in with Corrali. And now a shot and a goal. That's a snipe.
Colin Felton getting in on the action. His first of the afternoon.
Colin Felton, an Ohio University prospect, or player, I should say. Places that puck perfectly to fight off Slocco. And now Roslovic comes in, tries to dangle through.
Yeah, looking for Sherwood across the center there. Goes a little awry. Sherwood and Corrali are battling for it, tied up on the far side. The pros going at it. Rally keeps with it. Gets past his man, trying to beat the second. Looks like Meyer comes in and fends him off, though. All right, McBrayer, Gaudet. Gaudet up high, he scores. Top shelf, Jake Gaudet.
Jake Gaudet, I believe it's his second goal of the afternoon.
Well, fifth
goal of the afternoon, second goal of this game.
Yep.
And another snipe. It is a snipe show here at Cap City. Week 3, Game 2.
Everybody's going top shelf. Is that left glove side shoulders? Adam turns that one away, right into the body. Jack Roslovic working it into the zone. He's looking for Stavrov, but he keeps it on his tape, curls around. We're going far side. Here's Sweezy. Roslovic dragging across. Sherwood almost got a stick on it. Sweezy comes away with it. Kicking around in the corner. Nate McBrayer.
Sweezy and Gaudet battling there. Former teammates in Cleveland. Sherwood will walk in. It's turned away by Adams.
And that's one thing about it. These guys, if you go through some of their playing history, Stavrov comes up a little short on the goal. There's so many different levels, and they move around so much.
Yeah.
They play so, like, a lot of these guys have played on some team together in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
It just depends on what league. Now, like you've mentioned, a lot of AAA Blue Jackets, you know, Ohio University, Miami University. We were talking about the Dubuque Fighting Saints last week. Quite a few guys have made appearances with that squad.
And it goes all the way up to the NHL. You got a handful of NHL guys. There will be more as training camp inches closer. You know, last year we saw plenty of players. Zach Wierenski got in the action. Lots of players that are kind of floating in and out of the league as the weeks go on. But there will be plenty more NHL guys, that I can promise you, as the season gets closer.
Drew Gardner throws one into Adams' belly there, makes the save. It's Jake Dunlap curling around behind the net. Cross ice to Roslovic.
And I don't know if you've seen on Twitter, but Elvis Merzlinken's skating out in roller hockey. Kind of wonder if he's up to speed to play here. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would enjoy seeing him skate out a little bit. And I'm sure all these fans would too.
How about that move by Mason LaBelle, but just missed left, wide of the post. He had Adams standing still. And here he is again, Mason LaBelle at the center line.
And just a reminder to those of you watching, each team has a money puck available to them. So it's 9-8 right now. High Bank has the lead, but that can change very quickly.
Will Flynn almost got that one through just off the pad under the left leg there. Sean Corrali all alone. Great move, just let light on the backhand. He knew he had that one. Frustration on the face of Sean Corrali. Keeper Sherwood goes by Roslovic behind the net. Getting in the way of Adams, trying to get out of the crease. Jake Gaudet, he shoots and scores. You see the hands raised. Sherwood got a little close.
As you
Watch
see,
this.
Sherwood coming in, just dangling right through Billy Sweezy, and Adams kind of jumps out into Sherwood, so it'll be no goalie interference, but Jake Gaudet makes no mistake and puts it right back in the net. But what a move by Kiefer Sherwood, excuse me.
No kidding, tiptoeing that line, jumps back out of his way. Almost causes Adams to come out.
Billy Sweezy tries to get the redemption goal.
Tough little backhand for Sweezy. Got that second in a row. He's got a hat trick here in this game. In this league, though, a hat trick should really be like 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, here's our first money puck from High Bank Distillery. So
light it up.
With the 2-goal lead, High Bank decides to take the money puck and see if they can extend that lead and probably seal the game or come close to it. As Adams won't let that happen easily. And this could be the perfect opportunity for 614 Hockey to get back in this game if they're able to get the puck up.
Oh, and that sleeks by Adams.
So High Bank able to get the 2 goals with the money puck, and they take the 12-8 lead. If you look to the replay,
that's Cole Miller on the far side with it now.
Cole Miller with that
Cole
shot.
Miller.
And you see Miller getting on the board.
Yeah, actually, Miller, he had the second goal of the game, too. But that was a long time ago. He wakes it up and gets it back in action. All right, 60 seconds left on the money puck. And, yeah, Cole Miller with one worth 2. So High Bank going up 4. This would be prime time for 614 to try and net one. Carson Meyer slaps one wide. Sherwood rebound. McBrayer in front. Too high, can't get it to go. Meyer to Gaudette.
High Bank pouring it on here.
A lot of zone time as Gaudette gets stoned by Adams. Nice stick save by Grant Adams. Money puck light still on just a little bit longer. 614 working it in the zone. Corrali right in front asking for it. Money puck light is off. Can't get one in time as Corrali was itching. Just close. Felton rips it just a little wide left. All right, 4-goal deficit for 614. I wonder when they're going to use their money puck. As Sherwood gets a breakaway. Great save by Grant Adams. One-on-one work. Give it to the goalie. Sherwood another try to Mason LaBelle. Another save by Grant Adams. And here you go.
Grant Adams has been on top of his game.
Yeah, a little split screen. Got the replay on the left.
Scoreboard doesn't show it, but these goalies are very skilled.
Yeah.
Score might be deceiving.
Kind of held him off with the left hand, too. Out-muscled him. Great work by Grant Adams. Flynn with the slow drag. And then rips it. Can't get it to go. Mason LaBelle battles in the corner. Perot comes away with it.
Billy Sweezy back up the ice. I'll get it right in the middle. And shot goes just high from Perot. So we got more action. Montez walking all the way around. Not able to put the puck in the back of the net.
That was good work by him to get that shot off, though, through all the stick traffic.
Montez, the Ohio State Buckeye, with this skill on display today.
Jamison O'Flynn with a nice effort. Jake Dunlap. Pass to Stavroff. Out of reach. Mason LaBelle passes it away.
Keeping an eye on that money puck for 614 Hockey.
Dunlap gets taken down. Here comes Max Montez again, left side. Good defense by Williams. Jake Dunlap with it. Up to Sweezy. Great pass by Sweezy. Dunlap can't handle it. Dunlap. Now Williams hesitates too. Drops it to Roslovic. Back to Williams. Quick wrister. 614 having trouble finding the net, but here we go.
Here's the money puck for 614 Hockey. This might turn on them here. Also going empty net.
Carson Meyer just skated right by that one. You could see him just laughing it off. But, yeah, how about that? Dodged one there. So empty net, 5-on-4, 6-1-4 money puck. They're trying.
And High Bank is
tie this one up.
Going right up the ice, and looks like they will put the puck in the back of the net and seal up their third win in week 3. They're undefeated, and it looks like it'll stay that way, but might have a stoppage of play. See what's going on here.
I don't know, Roslovic's at. He's just been standing there. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, something's going on, and we do not have the word.
But during that whole last exchange, Roslovic was just standing.
Looks like Roslovic has a penalty shot here.
Here we go. Jailbreak. Jack Roslovic.
Confusing times here at Cap City.
What a takeaway by Saleko. Rosie just never got the shot off. Saleko just reached out and took it from him. Yeah, there must have been a penalty in there before that last exchange in the High Bank goal. So
the whistle blows again here.
Rosie was just standing at the blue line like he wasn't playing as everybody else was going by. He was talking to JC and Nahe over there. So
looks like we'll get another penalty shot here. Sean Corrali lines up to take it.
All right, here we go. Jailbreak style. Corrali left.
Corrali buries it right over the glove of J.J. Salako.
There's no
what a shot.
That.
Another snipe.
Yeah, there's no stopping this one. Right over the glove side shoulder. You see
Corrali
side of your screen.
Goes and picks his spot.
Just right by his head.
Great view on that one.
When Corrali bends a little low, and that's when Saleko drops his goal, and that's when he goes just right by his ear.
And despite what your screen may have said, it is not 70-12. It is 10-12. And we play on. Money Puck Light is still on.
We might see a 70-12.
We could.
Yeah,
we could. After that last game, anything is possible.
Yeah, I'll have to check the stats from last season. I don't remember a 26-goal game. There were a couple that were pretty high up there. I think 16 was the most goals.
Yeah, we're at 22 right now. So,
but $1:15 left, down 2, 6-1-4. Money Puck still on. They need to get a shot attempt while that red light is still live. It should be about up here any minute. Roslovic through traffic. Oh, he's waiting for an opening. Tries to find Corrali. A little wide. Williams, one more shot in. Turned away by Saleko. 6-1-4 trying to get another goal with this. Money Puck's live to tie it up. Ryan Williams.
Do we know the overtime rule here, Ryan?
Yeah, they do sudden death. There's Drew Gardner.
Oh, batted out of the air by Jack Roslovic.
What a save there.
Jack Roslovic may have the save of the game here, but Kiefer Sherwood buries it, and it doesn't matter. High Bank Distillery is going to get their third win of the season in their third game, and they will be 3-0-0. 8 points.
Yep, 25 seconds left.
As you see the replay there, Jack Roslovic batting it out of the air, but
yeah, almost
the giveaway, and it doesn't matter. Kiefer Sherwood puts it right back in the back of the net, where the puck has been plenty of times today.
These guys might have not wanted overtime anyway.
Oh, I doubt it. Especially Jake Gaudette. Jake Gaudette, much like JC, played both games today as the final horn sounds, and High Bank will take it 13-10 over 6-1-4 hockey, despite the best efforts there from Jack Roslovic and Sean Corrali. Some strong games on both sides, but High Bank is the team to beat here at Cap City. Yeah, as they stay perfect.
3-0-0. There he is, J.J. Saleko, doing good work getting it done in net. Turning away quite a few goals. 13-10. That'll do it, folks. That was game 2 for week 3. We will be back here next week. Same time, same place, Tuesday, noon. Puck drop is at 12:10. So for Ryan Dietrich and Ian Phillips, we thank you for tuning in. The Yamo Media Sports Network. We'll see you next week.